Okay, so first what you're going to remember, this is what it looks like on the inside. Okay, so what you're going to do is cut a flower fairly small, okay, about that size. And you want them for both sides, or both flowers, your first two. This is actually going to be inserted to the rim and closest to the foam. Like, trying to get it where you can see it. Oh, there we go. See how close it is? But remember, this is in the middle where the buckle is, so you want to make sure that's centered. And then you put these two in front, like in the corners, right in the corners of the base. So I'm going to do that really quickly, then I'll show it to you. And make sure you might need to open up your flowers. It's very important that you don't see any of the green. So if you can push it in just enough so none of the green is showing. Okay, just like that. So it's just kind of hanging over on the base there. Okay, and then we're going to be just kind of adding to it. We're squishing the flowers a little bit together. The next one will kind of go a little bit on top, but not quite much. And it's good if it goes into the other piece of foam that's at the bottom. It's not a big deal. Okay. Okay, so the next part, I already put the flowers in. Make sure you open them up before you put them in. You have to shave all the nodes. In case you forgot what the nodes are, there are these little bumps right here. You're going to shave those off so that they make a clean insertion into the foam. So you're just layering. You really don't want to see any green if you can help it. If for some reason you do, we will fill it, but we don't want to see any of the green. But we can put, maybe some of the cedar in it, if not. But since this is a smaller thing we're working from, then it's important that you try to cover up all the green coming through. Okay, and the next we're going to do one more layer with that. Okay, but this is what it looks like. So it's all pushed over. If you see the back of this, it just looks like that. So we're pushing it up to the front. Pick a side that you want for it to be the front. Okay. Okay, so now we're kind of working in layers. As you can see in the back. This is the back, so you can see a little bit of green. As soon as you get down to the calyx of the flower, you have to stop. So it's very important. Can't stress how important it is that you cut those nodes that I was telling you about. But this is what it looks like. You got three flowers in 2 rows. Okay. And then the next thing is we're going to be working up here on the top. And it's just going to go a little higher to show depth. Okay, and hang on. Okay, so the next step, you're seeing the front. Okay, so this back flower is sticking up, and you do see some greenery, but it's like towards the back. Kind of leave a little, like a finger space. See? Let's see if I can show you. Okay, so this is the back of the container. If you look closely, okay, you've got the far back ones that are equal, and then this one just is a step in the middle, okay, and it's coming out from the bottom, or the top, sorry, it's coming out from the top. It's just a little layer, and I'll show it to you. Like this, kind of reminds me of popcorn. See, this is our first 2, then our second 2, and then the last set is back here, and this one's, I might move this just a little closer to the back, but I think it'll be fine actually, because I want to make sure I have enough room for at the bottom or in the back. So that's what it looks like so far. Okay, so really quickly, this is basically going to be the part of the dog's face. Okay, so the next one, it's going to be equal, but it's going to be smushed together to kind of give it this, think of this like, not quite the ear yet, but it's going to be right next to everything. So this is going to protrude a little bit to kind of think that the nose would be right on this one. And then you're going to have another one kind of sitting in the back, but a little lower, just to kind of fill in the space right here. So it's going to be kind of like that. So you're going to fill it in. And then the next one will be a little higher, and that will serve as, going to be higher, and that will serve as an ear. So, okay. You will have 12 carnations that are white. Okay, so now I got the first 3, then I got 3 in the middle that are up higher in the back. And this is like the puppy dog's, like the first part of his face. This is his face, and now we're missing just the ears. Okay, so that'll be the next thing, and you'll have one here and here. Okay. Okay, so this part, you can see where I added the ears. You can kind of see the face that's happening. I'm gonna see if I can switch. Okay, so here's the idea. So you got the paws right here. This right here is supposed to be the face. These are not glued down, but I'm actually thinking about piercing these in so you can see them a little bit better because they're just laying there and they're not in the right spot. But make sure that you arrange your flowers to where these are the ears because they're a little higher, okay? In between here, we're gonna add some greenery, the cedar, and then off to the side, we're gonna add some greenery as well. And then we'll put the Santa hat on there as well too. So, and then it'll be like this. But I'm gonna finish this and come back. Okay, so this is what it should look like. I haven't added the greenery yet, the cedar. You're gonna put 2 red carnations on each side, preferably maybe in the corners. And then over here. So you cannot use the backing, it does not screw well into the flower, but you'll have to hot glue them to make the dog nose and the eyes. You want to make sure they're in the right spot before you glue them. You have to put lots of glue on the pointed part of the backing and make sure you don't touch your finger because it will burn. Okay, I will show you when it's completed. Okay, and here is the Christmas dog, Christmas Santa. And so use the extra flowers to fill in the sides, like in the corners, and just have some greenery. You want to make sure you have a strong stem for these or they will not go into the foam. And you don't have to worry so much about the back, but you still want it to look good and not have any foam mechanics showing. And there it is. You can add one of these candy canes if you like. You don't have to, but you can. Like that. And maybe that takes away from the arrangement, but it's up to you if you want to use it. And that is it. So have fun.